race for both of these racers. Let's see who else is in Group C with them. That is... Hammer and Qtora, who also have not raced, so this is the first race match of this group, which is going to be quite interesting to see. Looks like they have readied up and they are starting to go, so let's start our Pokemon adventure. We see straight away both of those two players taking that PC potion just for an extra little safety in this upcoming rival fight. We already see about a half a second difference between the runners. Maybe that's to do with mashing. Maybe he didn't buffer the rename. Okay, so nobody getting the Bulbasaur, which is a good thing. It looks like Steppehaan is just a little better at buffering those inputs there. He seems to be taking a little bit of an early lead just with these text boxes, but you know, this can easily turn around. Let's see how the rival does. Okay, so Tighnari getting that first turn growl, so it looks like Steppehaan is going to have an easier fight here. But both runners not getting trolled too hard. Neither of them will have to use this the PC potion that they picked up, so that is going to pose a little bit of an issue when it comes to their Nidoran manips. They're going to have to either buffer that second input down to the second slot of their inventory, or they're going to have to do an an inventory swap before they start their manip. So it's going to be interesting to see what exactly happens here. Tighnari finishing the fight first is taking a few second lead, but he does get his first encounter in Route 1 while Steppehaan takes the lead. Let's see if he gets... Yes, he does get an encounter as well. So Tighnari opting to run from that battle, while Steppehaan is going to kill this Rattata for the experience. And then it looks like Tighnari is going to kill this one. Maybe he was just unhappy with that last one. Alright, so Steppehaan is clear of his first Route 1. Remember, they have to go through that route 3 times in this early part. And Tighnari also through. Only a few seconds apart at this point. To answer your question in chat, I am not still up. I went to sleep and now I am up again. And back commentating for you lovely people. Okay, so both of these runners do have the experience that they need, so they will be avoiding as many encounters as possible. Oh, Tighnari getting that unlucky encounter on those last few tiles of grass. So that is going to set him back a few seconds. But, you know, it's still anybody's game here. We'll see how much time separates them when they start this manip. Yeah, the average runtime is going to be about 2 hours. Barring any huge mistakes, we should not see anything over 210 at this stage. These runners really have a pretty high level of skill, and you know, I can't say much about their consistency. I've only raced with Steppehaan once. I have not raced with Tonari, but seeing as their PBs are sub 2, I would guess that we're not going to see an over 210 for either of these runners. Now Tonari taking the lead as Steppehaan is stuck in this encounter, but only by a few steps. Oh, and Steppehaan gets that unlucky second encounter. That is 4 encounters for him in total. Tonari, I think, had 4 as well, but none on that last run. So he is using that PC potion before he starts the manip. And looks like Tonari is going for that swap before he saves. Tonari is now starting his Nido manip run. Steppehaan buying 2 extra Pokeballs. Maybe he's a little less confident in his YOLOing skills. And they are doing different manips. Tonari looks like he's doing the slow but perfect. Steppehaan opting for a more difficult manip, it seems. Or maybe I'm wrong. We'll see which one he does. Tonari getting that manip down. Oh, so I was wrong. Steppehaan is going for the FBEE manip, which is a fake god Nido, as they call it. Tonari does get that YOLO ball. Let's see if Steppehaan gets the YOLO ball. He does. So he's going to have a couple extra Pokeballs as a buffer for catching his Flyer and his Paris, which is going to be a good thing for him. But his Nido is an FBEE compared to Tonari's FEFF Nido, so that may pose a little bit of problem in the run. We'll see if he compensates with his notes here. Steppehaan does go pick up that tree potion where Tonari skipped it. He still has PC potion, so he should be relatively safe. We may see him pick up the hidden potion in this forest here. Oh, and he does get that unlucky Weedle encounter in those YOLO tiles. In that first YOLO tile too, really. That is really unlucky. Okay, now both of our runners are making their way through the safe tiles. For those of you who don't know, the encounter rate is extremely low here, but there's also tiles of grass where you cannot get any encounters. Oh, so I was right, Tonari is picking up that potion and going into this encounter. Both of our runners coming into this about the same time here. So we're hoping for no poison here, and hoping for minimal crits on these poison stings. Okay, so it looks like Tonari has gotten the poison there. And it doesn't look like he's going to have to use his potion in battle, but he will have to use that antidote fairly quickly. He's got probably 6 steps before he has to use that antidote and potion. Steppehaan going for the early swap and potion. Tighnari just doing it on the spot, and there's no problem with that. Back up to full. And Tighnari getting that Kakuna encounter on his way out of the forest. That is 2 unlucky encounters in Viridian Forest for Tighnari. That is really interesting. Steppehaan starting his Brock fight, saving before Brock. That is a fair play. This is a race, this is a tournament, so you want to be as safe as possible. Doing the walk of shame all the way back from Pallet would not be fun. Tighnari also going for Brock. None of our racers, or neither of our racers rather, going for that early shopping. Tighnari also doing a safety save. And it looks like Steppehaan's Squirtle does have pretty good special. Only going to 2-turn the Geodude and probably going to 2-turn the Onix as well. Let's see what happens here. Geodude getting the defense curl, that may be a little bit of a problem. But it is not. It looks like Tighnari's Squirtle has a good enough special stat as well. Oh, Steppehaan getting that bide when he starts his run, but he does get the crit, so he's going to be safe in this. Steppehaan completely safe in that battle. Now let's see if Tighnari can have the same luck. And he gets through it cleanly as well. Alright, so both of our runners are getting through Brock cleanly, like mid-12 minute mark, which is very impressive. This is quite a good pace, considering all the RNG that has gone on so far in this race. Answering questions in chat, the Nidominip. So what they are doing is going to be what they did rather. Sorry, it's pretty early still for me. What they did was they manipulated the game's random number generator in such a way that made it so they always will get a Nidoran male with desired stats. So in this case, they're going for different Nidorans, but they're going for Nidorans with basically the highest DVs or almost the highest DVs that can be gotten in the game. The way they do that is by saving on a certain tile, performing a certain number of frame-perfect movements and aim presses, and going into the grass at a certain point in order to get the same encounter every time. So both of our runners are going into this first bug catcher fight. Steppehaan just one kill ahead, but still in the same fight. And does look like he's having a little easier time with it. Tighnari having to use that late tackle on the first Caterpie. Steppehaan taking that safety save before Shorts Guy. Let me see some Shorts Guy in chat. Shorts are comfy and easy to wear. Yeah, that is correct. Steppehaan did go for the FBEE, demigod or false god Nido. So there is going to be a little bit of inconsistency between these two runners' strats, I would say. Now, Tanari starting his shorts guy, he saved and healed. Looks like Steppehaan saved and healed as well before. But does get through. 20 HP is going to be more than enough. 23 HP now, more than enough for this Ekans fight to go through safely. Neither of these runners getting trolled too much. Yep, and Steppehaan cleanly through that fight. RNG is being kind to them. Tanari having similar luck, 17 HP, more than enough to handle this Ekans. Oh, but he does get the wrap, and that is a wrap god. Oh, and I guess he had 2 Leers put on him, because his defense is a little low right now. So he did have to use that potion. But he does get cleanly through. Now on to this third bug catcher fight. This one is basically free. You just gotta have enough horn attacks in order to get through with at least one left after these trainers. Some runners do not opt to save one, but then that can present a few problems if they go to catch their flyer and they don't have any horn attacks left. If they get that level 8 Pidgey, then they would have to double tackle it. Okay, now Steppehaan onto this last trainer of this gauntlet on Route 3. Tanari just a few steps behind onto this Metapod. And one more horn attack should do it for them. Steppehaan onto this last Metapod, which you really don't want to use more than 3 horn attacks on, but he does get that lucky crit, so that is going to be the saving grace for him, having that 1 horn attack left for safety. Tanari going into this fight. Well, shout out to my boy Flutz123 in the chat. Good morning, buddy. See if I can grab a look at how many horn attacks he has left. Steppehaan takes a few steps in that grass, but does not find anything, so opts to go for the next grass. Let's see if he gets Jiggly'd here. Oh, he is having some really bad luck trying to find that encounter. Tanari having to use that extra horn attack. Steppehaan getting that level 6 Spearow, that is going to be perfect for him. And he gets the first ball, which is very good. Tanari also getting a Spearow. Now we saw one of our runners getting 2 extra Pokeballs. I think Steppehaan was the one who got 2 extra Pokeballs. He got 8 balls when he was buying, so that is going to be a little Or was it Tenari? I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's too early. I need more coffee. But that would give them a little extra leeway, but both of them have been pretty lucky with catches at this point. Steppehaan now starting his Mount Moon run. It looks like he is not going to be doing a full moon manip. Probably will be doing a, a post last manip there. Tenari also going for that center, probably going to be doing the same strategy. I don't expect either of these runners will be going for a Mega Punch, anything like that. And it looks like Tenari is going the same route. So on to this first scientist here, Pokemaniac. I'm sorry, Super Nerd. That's the one. Okay, now Tenari opting to kill that one encounter for experience. And on to this first fight. And Tenari entering that Super Nerd fight the same frame that Steppehaan clears it. And he does opt to kill it, hoping for that Mount Moon experience. Gets the one off. Oh, and it looks like Tenari is going to have to use that extra Poison Sting. Doesn't quite get the range. Steppehaan starting his last fight. Tenari getting another encounter on his way to Lass. Let's see what he does. He does end up going to kill it. Really hoping for that XP, but he does not get the one-off, the one cycle rather. Gonna have to use a tackle on that. Steppehaan getting the desired amount of experience that he needs because it's hands off the controller time for him. And now it is time for him to start his manip. He is going for the post-last manip. Let's see which one he does. Okay, so he is going for the, what I would call the regular one. As opposed to the one where you would flash a pallet, or hold a pallet rather, in the BIOS screen. Yeah, it looks like he is going for the 1A press manip, which is 52 out of 60. Tenari hands off the controller time. So Steppehaan really going for generally the easier strats. Tenari having a little bit of difficulty getting that that movement placed correctly. Maybe he's a little newer to this manip. Steppehaan looks like he is safe for this. Yep, he does get the encounter. And Tenari now starting his run. Tenari going for that same single A press manip. And Steppehaan missing that YOLO ball. Or rather, not a YOLO ball, sorry, because he weakened it first. But missing that first ball, get it on the second. And he's got tons to spare, so that is That is perfectly fine for him, just waste a few seconds here. And hands off the controller time number 2 for him. Tighnari looks like he's clean through this. Let's see if he gets the turnaround. It turns a little early, but still does get that Paris. Good one. Let's see what he goes for here. He he tries to go for the YOLO ball, but ends up buffering down to the potion, it looks like. And buffering down to the potion again after he weakens it, which is interesting. But he does get it on that first ball that he actually throws. And now hands off the controller time number 2 for him. Looks like both of them are doing similar Nitto strats. Steppehaan cleanly through that rocket fight, and now on to the next one, which is the last fight for Mount Moon. Steppehaan getting the fail on disable, which is good. It has a very, very low chance to troll you if it disables Horn Attack. It can waste you a lot of time there. Tighnari also clean through that rocket fight, but gets a Geodude on the way to the Super Nerd fight. Praise Helix. Oh, and does get that last frame encounter before he goes to the ladder. He's probably going to run for this one. He does have enough experience. Oh, but he opts to kill it. Probably just going for that safety. Make sure he absolutely has enough so that he is gonna get that level 23 mark before he gets to Mankey Kid. So a late 27 exiting Mount Moon for Steppehaan. Tighnari just about done his run. Does not get that range. Coughing still at 1 HP. Needs that Poison Sting to kill it. And praise Helix. Again. See if Tighnari gets the same amount of troll. It looks like... Oh, the very, very last frame, or last tile, rather, does get that Zubat encounter, and he does go to kill it as well. Okay, a little luckier here, but he does not get the level up. A late 28 coming out, so he's about a minute behind coming out of Mount Moon. Steppehaan starting his Cerulean rival fight, which has been the bane of me this tournament. Let's see if he gets lucky with this Pidgeotto, because if you get Sand attacked, then you will have to switch out. But he does get the Gust and the Quick Attack. Crit on Quick Attack. So, and the second Quick Attack. So that is clean through that fight. He is a little low on health, but he should be okay. He is out of range for Super Fang. So, shouldn't be much problems there. Tighnari looking like he's a little unsure of where this hidden candy is. He needs to go one frame over. There you go. There you go, buddy. You got it. And going immediately for this rival fight as well. Neither player opting to save, which I will now do every time I do this fight. And Steppehaan clearly through. It looks like both of our runners are getting similar RNG here. Tighnari getting the crit on that second horn attack and finishing off with a poison sting. He is clean through that fight and he has 45 HP compared to Steppehaan's Nitto, which has 25, I think, or had 32 at this point. Yes, 20 HP now. So coming out of this fight, Tighnari, I think, will still be a little bit ahead in terms of HP. And it looks like Steppehaan is starting his last fight. So he is one full trainer ahead of Tighnari at this point on this Nugget Bridge. And as we reach the quarter way through this run, we're still about a minute apart, it seems like, between these two runners. Maybe a little less, but I would say about a minute. Okay, no problems here with Steppehaan going through, fighting that next. This is a junior trainer, or a youngster, sorry, rather. Tighnari getting the range on that last hit for the bug catcher. Steppehaan saying in chat he got a Gen 1 miss. And for those of you who don't know, that is a 1 out of 256 chance for that to happen. Tighnari getting a little trolled by this last Pidgey. And getting the miss, it looks like he's been sand attacked and sand attacked again. Now with a quick attack. Getting that poison sting finally, but he is very low HP. Not quite in red bar, but he is pretty low. He is going to switch out. Because he needs that accuracy. Yes, after a moment of consideration, he is going to switch to the Paris. And kill off this Paris, hopefully. No, he is going to switch back. He's going to share the experience here. Probably will have to take shorts, or rather, going to have to take Mankey Guy before he gets to level 23. Steppehaan going right into Mankey Guy. He does also need the experience from Mankey in order to get to level 21 before he uses his 2 candies. Doesn't look like he's getting trolled too hard here. Does get to level 21, so he is going to use his 2 rare candies that he's picked up, get to level 23, learn Thrash, and fight this Rocket. And that'll be the end of his Nugget Bridge run. So if there was any doubt, he did get the FBEE Nitto, and he did get it. That is the correct stats for level 23. Okay, Tighnari now on to this second Lass. So he is now 2 trainers behind, and still has to do that menu. Let's hope he doesn't get another troll with sand attacks here. Doesn't look like he's going to. Good for him. Steppehaan, a mid-35 coming out of this Nugget Bridge. He's most likely going to go for this top hiker here, which is a risky fight depending on your strategy. I wonder if he will go for the 4-turn Thrash. He may not. He's usually been, like for these last 2 manips, he has been using the quote-unquote beginner manips. But he is going for the 4-turn Thrash. That is interesting. Let's see if he gets it. If he does not, he will be confused and have to switch out, or risk a YOLO. Tighnari now getting that level 21, but he is at 11 HP. He will be set up for the rest of this route for, well, not red bar anymore. And he does have the FFEE stats for his Nido. Or FEFF, rather. Now, Steppehaan did get that elixir here. And he did not have to use the antidote, so that's probably why he's going for that. It looks like he's going off of the new Ixarian guide for the most part. So that would make sense. We'll see if he actually gets the Ether by the Lass here. Alright, and mid-37 coming out of Nugget Bridge for Tighnari. It looks like he has fallen behind another minute. So he is a full 2 minutes behind now. He's going to have to do a lot of catching up here if he is wanting to take the middle ground back for Misty. Starting his hiker fight now. He's going to go for the Horn attack for the first turn, killing that Machop with Horn attacks. And then he's going to set up for Thrash after. Chat says 154. Thank you very much. Oh, and Tighnari with that 1 HP clutch. He is very, very low red bar right now. The lowest red bar. Any lower and it would be dead bar. He does also go for that elixir. He does have 2 more fights to go before he has done this gauntlet, so let's see if he can keep it. Steppehaan already through, did not pick up the ether. It's a good item management strat there. But he is going to probably have to heal a lot before going to Misty. Not as much as Tighnari, though. Let's see if he survives. He just has this junior trainer, or youngster, rather. Sorry. Keep getting those mixed up. And Steppehaan taking the safety, healing to 80 before using that escape rope. Tighnari opting to use that potion. That is probably a good idea because he just got that Hyper Fang, which took down 8. Probably did not want to risk a quick attack there. Steppehaan onto Misty's gym. While Tighnari is onto this last lass of this route. And Steppehaan is going to take that save. It's a good idea. Even with this amount of health, you can get trolled by Starmie pretty hard. And if it ends up going in a direction that you don't like, then it can go really bad. Tighnari getting that ether as well. He did get the elixir and the ether, probably just making sure that he gets all those PP items. But he did have to use the antidote in Viridian Forest, so his item management is okay. Let's check in on Steppehaan. He's doing pretty well. He does get the Bubble Beam and the Speed Fall and the X Defend, so this may be very bad for him, actually. He gets that second Bubble Beam and its super effect and the Speed Fall, but he does get that extra Thrash. 5 HP coming out of this. Holy cow. That was a little unlucky for him. Getting that double Speed Fall and the X Defend meant he had to take the extra turn, and then after that getting that second Bubble Beam as well. Oh, holy crap. Okay, Tighnari just done Bill. Now he is going to the gym, just as Steppehaan is leaving. Yeah, a crit would have been very unlucky there for Steppehaan. Crit Bubble Beam with Speedfall would have been, well, would have killed him, really. Okay, now Tighnari is about to go into his Misty fight, saving beforehand. 71 HP is what he's at, so a little less than what Steppehaan was at, but let's see if he gets trolled just as hard. Going for the Thrash straight away, no safeties here. Steppehaan with that really nice pickup with the Jingle Skip of that full restore. And Tighnari gets the Water Gun crit. That is a double turn Thrash, so he is safe there. Coming out with 35 HP. That was a nice fight. That was a really nice fight, actually. Despite the crit, that was still quite good. Steppehaan going into this second to last trainer battle. He did take a potion before he went into it. Probably a good idea, because again, you can get trolled, and 5 HP is a little low coming into these fights. Usually recommend between 15 and 17 at the minimum. But both of our players here in range to get red bar at Surge, which is a good thing, especially coming into red bar in the next split in Rock Tunnel. Okay, so cleanly through these fights, no problems here for Steppehaan or for Tighnari. Gets that crit on the Raticate. Would have killed it anyway, I'm pretty sure, but still got the crit, and that's what matters. And Steppehaan going to do some quick shopping. Selling that nugget and selling... He's supposed to sell the... Okay, well, he is not selling TM34 here. Looks like he's a little messed up in his shopping menus. Did not sell TM34. That may be an issue with item management later on. Tanari, sorry, I did not see if he got the Jiggle Skip or not. But he looks like he's clean through that section. Does not have to heal. That saved him a few seconds. Going for that YOLO Grasp, and it does not pay off. Gets the Mankey encounter. And that is going to cost him more seconds than he saved on Steppehaan. Okay, now, speaking of Steppehaan, he is now going into this SS and rival. Teaching Bubble Beam, making sure. And taking the safe play here. His last save was at Misty. It would be really not good to do the Walk of Shame here. Seeing that you do a save at Misty and you do a save to manipulate cans at Surge, most people will not do a save here. But there is still a possibility of getting really trolled here, especially at low health. So Steppehaan is taking the safe play. Chad is telling me that he is, that Steppehaan is going maybe for Blizz strats, so then his item management is okay. I was assuming he was going to be doing the, if he was following the Exarian guide, he would be doing the late EQ IB, late Earthquake with the Ice Beam. Blizzard strats, maybe not the best thing to do with this FBEE Nitto. He does have to switch out. Steppehaan having to switch out, getting that 1 HP, and gets the Leech Seed. He does have that extra turn, and that is very lucky. That could have easily gone super wrong for him, and it is actually lucky that he saved there. Tanari going through a couple bonks on that signpost there. Not a problem. Steppehaan super close to dying there. If that Bulbasaur had done anything else other than Leech Seed, then it would have been disastrous. Tanari now preparing for his rival fight. And it looks like they're high-fiving each other on the way. Potioning up. Tanari taking no chances to get into red bar here. And Tanari does get the sand attack, so he is going to switch out to his flyer and let it die. Just to make sure he has perfect accuracy for the next few Pokemon. Steppehaan starting his menu here. Just a small menu. Switching items around, teaching Cut, teaching Dig, and then using Cut. And he is going for the Cansmanip. Safe play here. Tonari looks like he is clean through the rest of this battle. Gets the Vine Whip, but he is still okay. Steppehaan performing successfully the can manip. What? Okay. I thought he did it right. He may have not. He may have bonked or missed a step or something. Or may have missed that A press buffer. But we'll see. He's going to try again. Really? That is interesting. So that may be a fail for the manip, IGT 0. But instead of resaving, he is opting for just looking. Doesn't want to waste any more time, but this section can be really troll. So Tonari has the opportunity to make up a lot of time here. And saving after he gets the first can. Smart backup. And he does get that second electronic lock. Okay, so he is on to Surge. Wasted a good minute looking through those cans. And Tonari starting his short menu. Steppehaan did end up healing. Bought a few full restores, or sorry, rather super potions at the in his shopping menu, and just used one for safety. Good thing that he did, because he got the Sonic Boom, which does a fixed amount of damage, but still, he was definitely in range with his 1 HP for that. Tonari starting his manip. And gets it with a little bit of a bonk. If I were Steppehaan, I would have just resaved. If that happened to me, I would have just resaved and done the manip again, but it looks like he opted to just say, screw it. Gonna try my luck at the cans. Now, getting cleanly through Surge. Nothing really too scary once this Voltorb is dead. So Tonari has caught up a lot of time here. It was about 53 even when Steppehaan was done Surge. Now 53.50 at Tonari. So has made up a lot of time. He was 2 minutes behind, now only about 50 seconds to a minute behind. So Steppehaan will have to keep up this pace in order to make sure that Tonari can't get any more leeway. But he is coming up to 4-turn Thrash Girl. And he does take the save. Good play. He's been trolled a little bit in that last manip, so he's not taking any chances. and neither of our runners have red bar at this point. Will most likely not have red bar going into Rock Tunnel. We'll see if they try their hand at getting red bar off of the Bone Club from that first trainer there. But as we've seen before in this tournament, that Bone Club can crit and kill you. And it is a walk of shame all the way back from 4-turn Thrash Girl. Tighnari now making his way up to 4-turn Thrash Girl that Steppehaan just finished. And he is taking the safety save as well. Let's see if he also gets that 4-turn Thrash. Oh, and he does not. He does get the Confusion hit and the Sleep Powder, and the Sleep Powder hits. This is unlucky for Tighnari, having to use that full restore early. Steppehaan opting to cut through a bush in his way into Rock Tunnel, going for this first Pokemaniac, and I do have this right for once. But that is very unlucky for Tighnari. We'll see how that affects him coming up, because he will not have that full restore available for Rock Tunnel if he needs it. Steppehaan not going for the Bone Club, not allowing that Cubone to do him any damage, so effectively not going for red bar coming up to the rest of Rock Tunnel. Tighnari will probably not be going for red bar. If he does, it's going to take him at least 2 attacks to go there, so it is going to be a green bar Rock Tunnel for both of our runners. No, but it looks like Steppehaan is allowing this Slowpoke to do a Confusion on him, getting down to 19 HP, which will be enough to put him into red bar. Maybe not once he levels up to level 30, but he is level 29 before coming up to this Oddish fight, so it is a little bit of a risk here, so good thing he is doing a save. Tighnari now starting his run into Rock Tunnel. Let's see if this Oddish is being trolled today. Tighnari taking a save before entering Rock Tunnel. This is interesting. Steppehaan just a few ticks over red bar. But does get through that fight cleanly. Steppehaan doing some bonking there. My favorite place to bonk is in Rock Tunnel. And is on to this Hiker. Now Tighnari going for his second Pokemaniac battle. And not letting them do any damage to them. He is playing it safe for this one, not going for the red bar. Knows that this Oddish girl can do him some harm, so better not be in red bar. Better be safe than sorry for Tighnari right now. RNG has not been kind to him today, so he has probably realized that and is not taking any chances here in Rock Tunnel. Now Steppehaan getting to this last trainer battle, he does get the exclamation mark. Could have been a little quicker on that if he had just walked up to the trainer, but that is okay. Tighnari done the oddish girl fight. Looked like it went clean. Oh, but he does get caught by that optional trainer, and that is going to set him back a lot. Holy cow. He was one tile over than he should have been, and he did get into the range of that hiker's sights. So that is going to cost him a lot of time here. As Steppehaan clears through the end of Rock Tunnel, it is now making his way towards Gambler. Tighnari is definitely feeling that. Looks like the pressure is mounting up a little on him. He is playing it super safe coming here. Does not want to get any further optional trainer battles. Repel wears off a few steps away from Hiker. Looks like he was a little early with his last repel. Steppehaan cleanly through. And going down into the underground tunnel. He does bonk through that one tile there, but it's a clean elixir pickup. And Tighnari clean through this mandatory hiker fight. Now Steppehaan is going to be doing some shopping here. Starting his shopping run. And Tighnari is one trainer behind here. Two trainers behind, rather, sorry. Oh, don't go there. Okay. Yeah, he's good, he's good, he's good. He does get the exclamation mark. That is a pretty far exclamation mark. Would have saved almost a second if he had just talked to her. Okay, so Steppehaan is coming through, and we do see his intention of not getting Ice Beam in this run. Just getting Rock Slide, not Ice Beam. Not picking up that second Freshwater, but picking up one to give to the guard, obviously. Just in order to advance the game. But he is onto his X items now, buying 11x accuracy, which is one lower than is expected in the Exarian strats that I thought he was using. And he is getting 5x speed, 3x special, so that is a little interesting. We'll see where he goes here. Well, we know where he's going. He's going to do the fly menu. Tighnari just a few steps behind here and making sure that his movement does not carry him forward into the side of that last lass. Now he is taking a few steps here before he gets on the bike and having to pause a little. Not too much trouble picking up that elixir, but he did not get it as cleanly as Steppehaan did. Steppehaan starting his fly menu just as Tighnari is coming into Celadon to start his shopping. Steppehaan almost uses the fresh water. Would have been not a very good thing to do. So this is the longest menu in the game. It ends up switching up a lot of items, ends up teaching 2 to 3 moves depending on your strats. He is taking a save here at Fly, which is interesting. And now he is going to be flying to Lavender. And 105, early 105, Steppehaan is done his fly menu. That was an interesting place for Steppehaan to save. Looks like he's berating himself in the chat here. That's interesting to note. He did save after using that Super Repel. So if he has to reset back to that, the Super Repel will not be in effect. Tighnari looks like he is going for the Ice Beam strats. If I had to guess, he would probably be going for the late EQ, but he could be going for the regular Earthquake strats as well. Tighnari getting 11x accuracy, 5x special, and 5x speed. That is interesting. I did not think he would need that many X special in this run, but we'll see. He probably is just doing that for safety. He has the money to spare, so it is safe for him to do that. And he is now going to his fly menu. Now it was a 105 flat coming out of this fly menu for Steppehaan as he makes his way up Lavender Tower onto this first Ghastly fight, and he is saving before the Ghastly fights. That is a fair play to do. Gets cleanly through, does not get trolled by the Gen 1 miss. But he does there, he gets it. He gets that Gen 1 miss, and he is confused, hurts himself in confusion, and will most likely have to... Oh, he does not have to reset here. 2 HP though, that is incredibly low. May have to do a safety heal even before he gets to this free heal here. That is shocking. Sorry, 90%, not a Gen 1 miss. Sorry about that. I do get a little messed up in that sometimes. Yeah, Rock Slide does have a 90% accuracy. Let's see if Steppehaan... He definitely does not feel safe, but let's see if he is safe coming into this second Ghastly fight. As Tighnari is starting his Lavender rival fight. Steppehaan is clear through. Okay, and Tighnari's setup was perfect. He did not get trolled by that Pidgeotto, and now his setup is good to just Horn Drill for the rest of the round. Steppehaan onto his final Ghastly. And gets it cleanly. So Steppehaan doing a late Horn Drill here. Did not use Horn Drill before that rival fight. And seeing as he did not do that in his flying menu as Tonari did, probably makes him a couple seconds down from the estimated time. I think it was about 2:45 that Steppehaan was ahead. Would probably put that down to 2:30 now. But Steppehaan going into these rocket fights as Tonari gets through his first Ghastly fight. Tonari does end up picking up that hidden elixir there, where Steppehaan had opted not to. Tonari being incredibly safe with his items right now. After using that full restore, he probably is feeling a little bit of pressure for item management. Shout out to DeBomb Stew in chat. I want to let you know that when you said Godnito, I read it as Gordito, and now I'm really hungry. Thank you, man. Haven't had anything to eat today except coffee, so... Oh, but Tonari does get that lick. He must have missed a rock slide. But it is lucky he did not get that Nightshade. Now Tonari entering his ghost fight. One thing that I did not mention before, but all of you already know it, is the Pokédoll controversy. Pokédoll does what it is intended to do, so therefore it is not a glitch. In my mind, at least. Feature, not a glitch. Now, Tonari just doing a quick menu there, switching his elixirs for the SSN ticket to make sure they are a little easier on the menu to get. As Steppehaan gets the Poké Flute and is now flying back to Celadon and taking the center. So it looks like Steppehaan is going to go for the Silphco first, before doing the cycling road and the Safari Zone, rather. Sorry. Now that is probably because he's on Blizz route. But he is going for the... Yep, he is going for the quick way through Silphco. And will have to end up doubling back to get some items before he leaves after he beats Giovanni. Tonari now making his way through these rockets. No problems here. And Tanari not quite getting the kill on that Raticate. Has to do another turn of Thrash before he kills it. That may set him back a little bit. He is confused now. He's going for it, and he gets it. Just as Steppehaan is going into his next rival fight. Does not save. This fight is pretty safe generally, but can be a little troll. I'm sorry, I have a squeaky chair. And it looks like Steppehaan is about 3 minutes ahead at this point, 3 full minutes ahead of Tanari. Okay, Steppehaan cleanly through the rest of this fight with horn drills. Yes, I'm sorry, my chair is incredibly squeaky. Incredibly squeaky. Tanari looks like he is going to be going for the Cycling Road Safari Zone first before he goes to Silphco. So a late EQ from him, it looks like. Tries to cut the Snorlax. Poke a flute, please. Yeah. Tries twice to cut the Snorlax. Probably a little flustered here coming up. Probably knows he's a little behind with these execution errors. Steppehaan now cleanly through that rival fight, going into the next rocket fight, using that elixir to get back his horn drills. Tanari taking a couple extra safety steps to make sure he gets that rare candy. Not as clean as it could have been, but still fairly clean. He is bypassing the PP up. He is not going for that PP up there. So that means he will only have 5 horn drills coming up for these later battles. Will make it a little riskier on rival for champion fight. Okay, Steppehaan now going to his Giovanni fight. Now remember he did take the quick way through Silphco, so he is going to have to backtrack to 10th floor in order to get those 2 items that he needs. Tanari now cutting through the bushes cleanly. Not as clean as it could have been, obviously, but that is the correct way to do it. And Tanari is now into the Safari Zone. Just as Steppehaan is finishing up this Giovanni fight. And does go for that full restore. Now remember, he did have to use that full restore that he got already, so this is his only full restore now. So coming up to Elite 4, he will have to buy an extra 1 at least. Safer strats would say to buy 5, but yeah. Steppehaan now backtracking to 10th floor. Saves him one battle, but means he has to backtrack. So there is his Earthquake and his Rare Candy, and now he is safe to dig out. And Tighnari also digging out, and they're basically swapping places. Steppehaan now going and doing the Safari Zone cycling road, and Tighnari going to do Silphco now. So they basically high-fived each other on the way. Steppehaan a little cleaner through this, does not try to cut through the Snorlax, but I'm sure that the Snorlax appreciates that a little bit. Now, looks like Tighnari is going for the traditional way through, and ends up going to 11th floor, has to redo his elevator menu. Steppehaan clean on that pickup for the Rare Candy. And looks like he is going for... Yep, he is going for that PP up. Not as clean as it could have been, but that is perfectly acceptable. Steppehaan using that PP up straight away and teaching Earthquake. As Tighnari moves on to 9th floor. Doing a little bit of a menu here. Steppehaan very clean through those cut bushes. There was some good buffering there. So Tighnari is going to be losing a little bit of time on this because he did hit that extra rocket in Silphco in order to get those items early. Steppehaan taking a few extra turn frames, but that's okay. Because he is clean through. And saving before this rival fight. Okay, now Steppehaan is on to Fuchsia, going to take down Koga. Taking the scenic walk to the gym. And going to his first battle. I was not keeping track of his HP, so we'll see what his HP is coming up here. It may be a little high, but actually no, it's not. It is perfect, actually. So he will definitely be dying to Koga, and it is an intentional death when the Weezing uses self-destruct. So he is at. That is just fine. Tonari's right now is a little high, but it should still be within range. But he does still have that that last rocket and the Giovanni fight before he goes to Koga. Steppehaan taking the save before this juggler fight can be a little troll sometimes. And this Hypno is not going to troll today. Not for Steppehaan. Clean through that fight. And on to Koga, where he will most definitely die. For those of you who are unfamiliar, maybe I should explain, we do take an intentional death on Wheezing in order to get ourselves into a proper position to be in red bar for the rest of the game. Now, we're doing that because red bar does save us a substantial amount of time. Steppehaan opting to use his waste turn to give an elixir, probably saving a little bit of time over using the Poke Flute or using an X accuracy for that matter. But he is clean through. And he's going to take a quick detour to get strength, and then we'll be off to Pallet Town. Tonari is just finishing up his Giovanni fight, and he does not need to backtrack. He is out of there and going towards Koga, where Steppehaan had just finished. Now Steppehaan going towards this Cinnabar Mansion. He uses a Super Repel a couple of steps in, and is now going to teach Strength. As Tonari is doing a quick elixir before this next juggler battle. Oh, but he is using one of his rare candies to get to level 40 before that. That is interesting.
Now Steppehaan did pick up that item ball for Blizzard, where Tighnari will most likely not, because he has Ice Beam already. Now Tighnari is a little low, or a little high rather, on health. So he will, may or may not. Oh, actually, he did get hit. I'm sorry. I'm just not paying attention. Apparently, he is in perfect range to die to the wheezing. Steppehaan picking up that secret key, teaching Blizzard. He does bypass the mansion candies, though. And he is off to Erica. Opting to do Erica first before Blaine. Tighnari thunderbolting the wheezing. And Steppehaan taking a save before Erica. Probably going to be his only save for this this next coming up boss rush. As Tighnari is now just exiting Koga's gym. Interesting to note, he only has 2 rare candies here, so he will have a little less HP going into this next round. Tighnari seems like he is stepping up the pace here. He probably realizes that he is a couple minutes behind. Pressure is really coming at him right now, so he is definitely feeling it. And he will continue the rest of this boss rush with 6 HP, which is a little lower than is generally liked, but you know, this is pretty safe. Steppehaan done his Erica fight with ease. Nothing too much to worry about here. Let's see where he goes next. Most likely to Blaine. He is going to Blaine next, as Tighnari is just making his way into Cinnabar Mansion. Guys, as this is going on, I am going to take a little bit of a break and refill my coffee cup. I will be back in 2 seconds, real quick. Okay, I'm back. I feel better. I feel a lot better. Now Steppehaan going in to this Blaine gym. Can I make some really cheesy Pokemon puns during this broadcast? I can't think of any. I'm not very good at thinking of creative puns like that. They more just come to me on the spot, but I don't know if I can do that this early in the morning. What I can say is that Steppehaan seems to be showing us a lot of his knowledge about this game, but really he's just looking at the questions in a specific order. It is A, B, 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 A, B. Tighnari is going for those 2 side candies. Yep, going for both of them. As Steppehaan makes his way to Blaine. And Tanari does pick up the secret key. It is quite a faux pas to leave it, as you do need to go back and get it if you don't have it in this section. And looks like Tanari is going for Erica first as well. Probably both of our runners here will be doing Sabrina last for extra safety. Steppehaan clean through that fight with Blaine, digging out, and now he is on to Erica, which is the last in the boss rush. So gonna take the bike. Just as Tanari is going to his Erica fight, which is his first in the boss rush, so there is quite a big time difference here. And Steppehaan taking a safety save in front of Erica. Safe play here. Tanari ice beaming that Wiggly Woo. And let's see where Tanari is going. He is going to Blaine. And Steppehaan looks like he was faster than the Alakazam, which is a good thing. But not a surprise. At level 45, he does just barely outspeed it. And taking the swag spinner dig. Look at this. There he goes. Alright, so now Steppehaan is now on to the Viridian Gym. At 138, 139 he is entering this gym, which is a very good pace. Tanari now making his way through the Blaine questions. Again, that's ABB, BAB. These are Blaine's questions to me. And Steppehaan taking a safety before the Macho Man, Karate Guy, Fighter Man, Karate King, Macho King, Karate Man, something. Black Belt, that's it. Oh, and he does get the crit, so it was a good thing he saved because he is resetting. And that is just how quickly that black belt fight can turn around. Okay, this time he gets a good fight. So he is going to use horn drill in this fight here. Tonari, just finishing up Blaine's gym, is going to be digging out and going to Sabrina, which is his last one. Alright, Steppehaan doing a quick elixir before exiting the gym and re-entering for Giovanni. Tonari taking the scenic route through Saffron. As Steppehaan heads to face Giovanni. Okay. Tonari is done with Sabrina, just as Steppehaan is done with Giovanni. Both those fights went very clean. Looks like Tonari is going for that quick dig out as well. And heading towards Viridian. It looks like they're going to have another high five on the way. As Steppehaan leaves, Tonari enters. Steppehaan doing a quick save though. Not taking any chances with this upcoming rival fight. And there's the high five. So let's see how troll this rival is. Probably not going to be so troll. This Pidgeot only uses super effective moves. That is how it was programmed. And the only super effective move it has is agility, so it's a good place to set up here. And Tonari getting that black belt first try, not having to reset as Steppehaan did. And Steppehaan getting cleanly through this rival fight. No issues with Alakazam. It is early 145, heading to Victory Road, just as Tonari is fighting Giovanni. Now, I know the question on everyone's mind here, so I'm just going to ask it. Are we going to see swag boulders? And if so, how many swag boulders can we expect from Steppehaan? For those of you who do not know what a swag boulder is, I suspect that we will see. We will have a good show of swag boulders in at least Steppehaan's run. Opting to take that second super repel as he comes out of the water, not taking any chances with those YOLO tiles. Tighnari finishing his Giovanni fight. As Steppehaan starts his boulder run. And looks like no trolls on that one. Making extra sure to bypass that optional trainer that can be kind of troll sometimes. And that is the second boulder done. He has 2 more to go. Tighnari looks like his rival fight is going cleanly. At least semi-cleanly. Thunderbolting that Gyarados, which is a safe play to do. Just keeping my eye on Steppehaan's screen here to see if he ends up going for any of those downward swag boulders. Oh, he tries. He tries there, but he does not get it. Okay, and it was a 143, I think, that that Steppehaan had finished his rival fight. 148, 40 something is what Tighnari is at now, coming into the victory road with the badge flashing. So a significant lead here by Steppehaan. This is Steppehaan's last opportunity to give us a show here. Let's see if he can do it. He tries, does not get it. Come on, buddy, I believe in you. He's got 3 more that he could do. 2 more. Last chance. No. No swag boulders from Steppehaan. We'll see if Tighnari delivers. But he is probably wanting to get a little ahead. Swag boulder does waste 4 frames, so he is wanting to not waste any at this point. As Steppehaan is depositing all except for his Niddo and his Spearow, and Tighnari is about to enter to start his boulder run. Steppehaan now preparing to fight Lorelei. And Tighnari already with a swag boulder. Holy cow. Okay, Steppehaan not going for any YOLO strats here, using the switch out to the flyer, then back in. Now Dugong will use rest, which gives us an opportunity to set up. Tighnari, 1 swag boulder down already. Taking extra care not to get that trainer. Steppehaan is clean for the rest of this fight. Now Tighnari onto his third boulder. Just as Steppehaan is clearing Lorelei, going on to this Bruno fight. See if Tighnari gives us any swag boulders here. Steppehaan going for the elixir and the save before Bruno. Tighnari looks like he's not doing any swag here. Playing it safe, playing it cool. And it looks like, yep, you can still get it. You can still get that range on the Onyx with the ice, or with the Blizzard rather. Tighnari failing to chain those repels. That cost him a second. Steppehaan is basically done with this fight. Nothing really left to do on Bruno. And Tighnari looks like he is trying, and he does succeed for another and another. That's 3 so far. 4. Let's see how many he can get. 5 up the stairs even. Expert play by Tighnari. Misses that last one, but still 5 swag boulders is fantastic work. Steppehaan done with Bruno. Now he is most likely going to be elixiring and full restoring. Which he does, coming up to Agatha, as Tighnari is just heading up into Indigo Plateau and going to the PC. Also saving before Agatha, not taking any chances. Steppehaan knows he's ahead, knows that he has time to spare. But not that much time. Tighnari is now on to Laurel. Checking his stats for a bit, making sure he has enough PP. He does. No trolls so far on Steppehaan's side, but he does not get the range on that Golbat, which puts it into heal range. And it looks like he had to use a Thunderbolt to finish it off. Did cost him a turn. But he looks like he is clean through the rest of this fight. And that Earthquake has the range. He is done, and it is time to let Lance decide for Steppehaan. Just as Tighnari is getting done with his Lorelei fight, Steppehaan is on to Lance. Let me see some let Lance decide. Oh, I'm sorry, my mic cut out for a second. Sorry about that, guys. Doing my best here. Steppehaan taking that safe save before Lance. Smart move. Smart move. Tighnari now taking a save before Bruno. Did not see if he took the elixir or not. Looks like he used 2 super potions and tries to use the bicycle. So he did end up using 2 super potions and an elixir before. So he is going to be using horn drills here. Looks like Lance has decided in Steppehaan's favor. And Steppehaan will be done with this fight very soon. And on to champion. It looks like it is a big GG for Steppehaan, but there is still a lot of fight left to go. This could be a sub 2 for Steppehaan for sure, which would put him in top 5 for the tournament. Tighnari only a few steps behind. Tighnari not taking any safeties before Agatha is confident. He has enough HP. Steppehaan done with his Lance fight, going on to champion, taking a save before champion. Fair play, he does not want to redo Lance, especially with Tighnari hot on his heels. Okay, let's see how this goes for Steppehaan. This Pidgeot can be the decider. He uses the X accuracy. Pidgeot uses Mirror Move. He is good to set up. And that is a big GG for Steppehaan. May not be a sub 2 hour, but it is definitely the winner of this race. There is no way for Tighnari to catch up for now. All Steppehaan has to do is to just keep pressing A for the rest of the game. That is a big GG for him, as Tighnari is finishing off this Agatha fight. It looks like Agatha did some switch out troll on Tighnari there. But Tighnari is not phased. Now Tighnari is on to Lance, and Lance will also decide for him. But he has already decided that Steppehaan is the winner of this Group C match. This first Group C match of the tournament. Tighnari using that elixir before Lance, also realizing he doesn't have an extra heal item, so now he will be doing this YOLO for the rest of it. Steppehaan, big GG's. We will see in a second what his final SRL time is, but it is definitely over 2 hours. Just hitting that 2 hour mark now. Will not be by much though. Sub 201 for sure. Tighnari looks like he is good with that Lance fight. Neither player getting trolled by Lance. And Steppehaan's final time as SRL records it is 2 hours, 0 minutes, and 38 seconds. Big GG's for Steppehaan here in the top 5. He must be feeling super fantastic right now, as Tighnari is finishing up his Lance fight. No problems there. Steppehaan complaining about his thumbs. If Steppehaan wants to come in to the commentary to talk about his run, he is free to do so. Just pop into the waiting room if you want to, or pop right into commentary. Tonari now coming in to his rival fight. Last champion fight. And taking a safety save before, because he does not have any healing items left. Let's see if champion will be a troll. And we now have Steppehaan in here. Steppehaan, how you feeling? Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys.
First of all, big GG's on your run.
Yeah, what a run it was. Oh man, I'm so sad that I died on the black belt, because I was on sub 2 pace and I really wanted that. But well, I'm first of all very happy that I won, of course. Oh man, what a run! So many early Gen 1 misses. I think I had 2 or 3.
Yes, there was quite a lot in your run.
It was unbelievable. I was like, no.
Yeah, the general rule of 1 per run was kind of broken in your case.
Yeah. Oh man, and I failed all the swag boulders that I tried, man.
Yeah, I saw.
I really tried. I was like,
know
what?
you tried.
Why can I not do this?
Well, I appreciate that you tried as well.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how
many? It was nice to me this run, man.
Do you know how many, and want to know how many swag boulders Tonari got?
No? Yeah, I want to know, because I don't know.
He got 5.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, he did get 5. And he is just now finishing up his rival fight. So, yeah, his final time will be sub 205, but not by much. So, yeah, Steppehaan, you're top 5 right now.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I'm happy with that I'm top 5 now. But, well, my goal, one of my goals was to get all my runs in sub 2. But, 2 flat with a couple of seconds is fine as well for me. You know, it's at least I won, and that's the main thing. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
I feel
did you
really
win,
good.
but that is a very fantastic win. And even with that time being over 2 hours, you are in a good position to advance from this bracket into the single elimination.
Yep. Yeah, that's true, man. 1 win away, and I have a big chance. And by the way, this was the first time that I did a race with Blizzard Strat, so I was also a little bit nervous that I maybe would made a mistake with this new strat, because I never did a race with this.
Well,
I practiced it a couple of times, but
that is actually really impressive.
Yeah.
Now we're just about to get Tonari's SRL time. Let's see.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm going to answer something in the chat, because a couple of times I saved after I repelled, and that was just stupid. But one of the saves after repel, the one before Oddish, and the one before the Channeler after the rival, these were planned to do, and you can just fuck up one super repel if you die, but it's faster to just save, and if you die, you continue from there, then and just spoil one super repel, than instead going all the way back where you saved before the repel. So that's why. So now they know.
Okay, so Tonari's final time was 2:04:46, and we now have him in the waiting room. Let's drag him on in here to join us.
Yeah.
Tonari, are you there, man?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey Tonari. GG, man.
He's on your run.
GG.
Yeah, well played, man.
Yeah, so Tonari, how are you feeling right now?
A little salty.
Yeah, there was
Definitely a lot of RNG that trolled you, man.
The early
Quite a lot.
Early game was brutal. I got like 2 Viridian encounters. Route 3 was bad. Oh my gosh, Nugget Bridge wasn't good. Like,
Yeah. So
all
Tanari,
like
how are you?
there were so many like things RNG wise that happened that were just awful that I don't even know what to tell you. Like, no amount of safety saves or safety strats can prepare you for that RNG.
Yeah, definitely, and that's just the way it goes, right? That's you try your best to get all the execution down and everything, but there's just really nothing much you can do when it gets to the game trolling you that bad.
Yeah, for sure.
But
But I'm looking forward to coming out to the next race that I do, and maybe taking out a win, getting out of the pools.
Yeah, Tanari,
Definitely.
how many deaths did you get? How
How
many
many?
times did you die?
0.
Oh, I once. I died on black belt.
No, I didn't die on Black Belt or Lance.
No. Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah, Lance was actually very kind to both of you. You had very similar fights, but
I
there
was
was no
praying.
trolling going on there.
I was praying so much when I was like Agatha. I was like, please die at Lance like 5 times. So I can win. It was
Wow.
so close. Like at the end,
Yeah.
I was like biting my nails. I was like, I'll go for Swag Boulder. Why not?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll give me good luck.
I
Yeah,
noticed
and-
that you hit an optional trainer in the rock tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you didn't do that, it was even much closer because I think that fight was like a minute or 2 minutes.
It was definitely like a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh my God, guys.
But you know how races are. Nerves get to you. Like definitely there were a lot of nerves. This is my first race of the tournament. I was
Yeah.
just feeling
for
the
sure.
pressure.
Yeah, and there was actually a couple times in the fight, or in the race rather, that you guys actually high-fived when Steppehaan was just clearing a gym and Tanari was just entering it and
Oh,
things like that. And one
really?
time actually, Steppehaan, you took an early Silphco,
Yeah.
and Tanari took the cycling road and the safari zone.
Safari. Yeah.
And it was really funny. You should go and look at the VOD because you actually both dug back to Cerulean at the same time and then went opposite directions again.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
it
I'm
was,
going to see that. That's cool.
Yeah, that was a nice moment.
Yeah. Well, that's funny because that was then in my that was positive for me then because doing Silphco is more minutes than doing Safari Zone. So that's nice.
Yeah. So thank you very much, guys, for this excellent race. It was really entertaining to watch.
Yes. Thank you,
and-
Keon, for commentating on your own, man. I'm gonna listen it all back what you said. I'm curious, but thanks for it, man.
Oh, well, thank you very much. It was really fun for me to do this. I do enjoy it, and the fact that I was solo, I guess these people got to enjoy my voice a little bit. But yeah, thank you very much, you guys. Anything we can expect to see for your next races?
Well, I just try to beat my time and win from the other guy in the pool. I have no idea how good he is or what he can do, so I definitely will watch the next race against Hammer because he's going tomorrow, I think, going up against each other. So, and of course, I want to wish Tanari all the best luck further in this group. And who knows, maybe we are the both 2 players who still can advance.
Oh man, the hammer's still there. Ooh.
Yeah, but also Hammer can get a bad RNG, man. You never know.
Yeah. Hey, let's see, man. Maybe we'll play again in the next round.
Yeah, man, we see each other in brackets. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that would be actually really fantastic to see a rematch between you two in brackets. That would be quite the thing to see. But yeah, I think we're going to sign off for now. Our next race is, let's see, I don't think there is another race. Are there? Yeah, there is another race today. No, next race is tomorrow at 12 a.m. Eastern between Jim Freak and Swags the dog.
And I'll be commentating that.
You sure will, along with Debomb Stew.
So yeah, I'll definitely be tuning in for that as well. I'll be in the chat cheering you guys on. So yeah, I've been Kyon Lion. This is Steppehaan and Tanari, are fantastic runners. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you for watching, and bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.